Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in. The 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Now here's ball. For three, Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Good D by Ball. And here's Mitchell. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Drives to the hoop. Oh, misses the dunk. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now Randall. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Randall with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Edwards. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Davis with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. The three from Mitchell. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
Here's Randall. Money from 17 feet out.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
Right at the free throw line, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Pass to Randall. Here he goes. And he lays it up and in.
We know that Julius Randle loves to put it on the deck. Off the dribble drive, boy, he can be tough to deal with.
Randall with a steal. Outside McDaniels. Back to Randall. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. To the paint. Fires it. Bassey pulls it in. Mavericks trailed by 4. Back to Christie. Right wing. Here's Lively. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Now Conley. No made baskets yet. For 3, DiVincenzo. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Shot ready off the catch. Dante DiVincenzo with a jumper.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Wiggins from long range. Reed with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shots of the night. First one falls for him.
DiVincenzo has proven to be a guy, off the bench or as a starter, he will make an impact.
Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Wiggins. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
Now here's Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Reed sets a screen. Another miss by Minnesota.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Minnesota up 7. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever, and now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back over to you, Brian.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Pass to Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert on that back line. BA, they're tough. I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltending.
Ball with it. Still without a bucket. Mitchell misses. Here's Edwards. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randall.
By himself.
That's a bad man right there.
Wow.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell as a jump shooter, so pure.
And here's Edwards. Give him 8. Randall outside. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Has to flag. And he banks in the layup. Flag's got his 2nd basket on the night.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Randall outside. Fires from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling into face. Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Pass to Berenger. Outside Conley. Here's Edwards. And it's flagged with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 11. And here's Davis. He takes it in. And Davis slams it home.
It's not easy to get in Davis's path on the drive. That's a lot coming your way.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to Randall. The 3-ball. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Mitchell to the rack. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall, good. Randall's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Number 11, Nas Green.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Cuts off the pass. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Davis with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Flagg. Back to Davis. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis drawing the double team. The 3 from Washington. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Washington's got himself on the board with a 3 there. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Edwards attacking. Outside McDaniels. Over Mitchell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. McDaniels got his first 2 points of the night. Nice move. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
And he comes up with a bucket. Mitchell's got 10 points.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here's Conley. He's scoreless. Picked by Gobert. Pass to Edwards. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Brian, back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
Oh, wait a second here, guys. We got a whistle, and it's on the defense. So a shooting foul on the dunk. Chance to grab those 2 points coming up here at the line.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Edwards, no good.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Oh, Edwards packs it home.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. .57 left in the third. Pass to Lively. Over to the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses. Minnesota leading by 13. For three, DiVincenzo. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Baron Jay's got his first points in this one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Dillingham with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Christie. Lets the three fly. Gets the three to fall. Christie's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. There's the double team with Wiggins. Pass to Baron Jay. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the long Jay. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
Well, exactly what DiVincenzo out here to do. Spread the floor.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiggins down low. On the wing, Christie. Clock at 4. Up top, Wiggins. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Now on the floor for Minnesota, Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels.
And Minnesota with possession here. Got it off in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 15 points.
The Timberwolves, 45.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's got his first basket of the night.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Randall outside. On the take. Ball with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 13. Stolen by Conley. Gobert on the high post. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's Davis. And stolen by Gobert. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Number 5.
Minnesota leading by 13. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Now Randall. 5 on the clock. Over Washington. Randall can't hit.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. To the middle. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's laid in by Randall. 14 points for Julius Randall. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Pass to Flag. Outside for Mitchell. Launches it. Gobert pulls it down.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Randall outside. Edwards fires. Misses the three.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Davis. AD doing what he does.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." The coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Now Randall. It's stolen by Washington. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Yes, sir! That one's good!
Well, consistency and efficiency is where we've seen the greatest improvement from Donovan Mitchell. How comfortable is he off the bounce?
Now here's Edwards. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Yeah, when a first overall pick is giving you extra hustle like Flag did there, that makes coaches smile.
Here's Davis. Flag outside. Oh, he jammed it.
And what an explosive finisher. Flag's going to give us plenty of highlights in his career.
Edwards. And it's blocked by Davis.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Now on the floor for Minnesota, Bellagio, Dante DiVincenzo.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here we go. And it's Cleveland to start out. Here's Irving. And if you're a fan of strong post play, you're in for a treat tonight.
Boy, Pierre, you remember when the conversation was you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. Two of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels sent it in.
Left side Irving. And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
James, right side. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Oh! Kind of mean on that one. Mean and so disrespectful.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Pass to Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Irving. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
James outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Randall left side. And the shot goes in.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit to defense for how they're playing him.
Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Pass to James. Back to Irving. Now James. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Here's McDaniels. Over Hunter. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Outside, DiVincenzo. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
I mean, the tremendous athleticism. And LeBron James, if he's in front of you on a drive, step out of the way.
Pass to McDaniels. Over Hunter. McDaniels can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 7. DiVincenzo with a steal. There's Barrentade. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Outside Strus. James Outside. And Baron J pulls it down.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And the three-pointer goes.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Oh, that's just classic LeBron right there. He has a head of steam, onto the rim, and a strong finish. Woo!
Out to DiVincenzo. Launches a three. He can't get that one to fall. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Cuts off the pass. And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing in spot. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances. Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you, Brian.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Pass to Wade. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 12. Nice D from Nance. And Cleveland has possession. From deep, Melton. And he buries his first look.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Outside Edwards. Puts up a deep three. The Cavaliers pull it in.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Randall on the screen. Edwards, oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Takes a step back. Outside Strus. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Strus has got his second bucket on the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards for three. Again, the miss by Edwards.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Garland for three. That shot off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
In the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The #1 overall pick in 2020 Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Irving with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
Reed sets a screen. Pass to Berenger. Ooh, stolen by Allen. High post Reed. Back to Conley. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Tipped away. Back to Conley. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Edwards. Over James. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Minnesota in the lead.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of the game.
Edwards can't hit. Pass to James. It'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
So often the guy who sets the screen, in that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands in the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
For 3, Randle. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. For the lead. James, a freight train coming!
The ability to sustain productivity over the entirety of his career, LeBron James is a modern marvel.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 10. Pass to Conley. To the left wing. Here's Gobert. Allen defending. Randle. They get it back. No good there.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots. I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Randle outside. And they get it. Minnesota again missing.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Irving, that's good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And so it's Minnesota with it. 6-point game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Randle outside. Looking to end this cold spell. And he takes it up and lays it in. Randle's got 8.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Irving. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate, in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Allen outside. Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And man, wanting it more.
Edwards well covered on the interior, scores through the contest.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third. And here's Thompson for 3. It doesn't go for him. Timberwolves trail by 5. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Irving. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. For the tie. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's got 9 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Conley. Still no points. Melton on the double. Outside, DiVincenzo. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
From deep, Strus. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Max Strus shot ready off the catch. Pretty.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw tonight. McDaniels from long range. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 3. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
That one's no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. And there it is for him.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
To take the lead. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And Cleveland making a change here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
And Allie, thanks. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Here's Barrett-Jay. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
James deciding where to go with it. Puts it up. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He's off on the first.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Pass to McDaniels. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Outside Irving. And the layup is good off the glass.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Here's McDaniels. Outside DiVincenzo. Edwards! He's off from three. James with the ball. Allen outside. Now Irving. 6 to shoot. Cleared away by Reed. McDaniels. Yes, sir, it's good.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Now Thompson. Allen a screen. Jams it home!
What a moment for Jarrett Allen, ready for the bright light, folks.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Now the Timberwolves with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Edwards. For three. Hunter rips down the board. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Kyrie. Oh, it misses. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Hunter. James outside. Outside Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Now James. Irving fires. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Edwards. Yes, using that window.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Allen outside. Misses the three.
He's got to be mad at himself. Won't get a better look than that. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Jacks up a three. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Edwards. Here's Randall. Let's loose for three. Oh, he can't hit it.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
There's a screen. Irving outside.
Boy, the long arms and size of Rudy Gobert on full display.
Edwards. Oh, no good on the layup. Fast break, Cleveland. Thompson! And he nails it.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
down one with just enough time for a couple passes. Oh, boy, they're going to get a technical. And that one they might regret. Now, that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that about wraps it up.